Alright, this is Yes He Lives by Hannah Hobbs in the key of B major. I have another video that I did explaining the song, kind of doing like a tutorial and playthrough in B flat major, so I'll try to keep this one a little shorter since it's pretty much the same thing, same exact thing, just moving everything up literally one fret. That's the only difference. So yeah, it'll be pretty straightforward. It's about 74 BPM for the tempo, and the intro I start up on the 9th and 8th fret of the D and G string. So it's up here, and I'm kind of doing that again for the whole intro, verse 1 and verse 2. And then going into the chorus, the only thing I'm changing is going up to the 9th on both strings, and then I slide up to the 11th. So it's and then you go back into that shape for the intro, but you're kind of going up. Yeah, and I didn't do this before, but just so you can kind of hear what the delay's at. It's not much. It's also coming out, I think, in mono, so it won't really sound as full as it does if you're, playing in a stereo format. But I have like a dotted eighth and I think a quarter delay, so I have two different ones pinging back and forth. Yeah, so that's what we do for up to the chorus one. For the vamp, you're going right back to the same intro, for that vamp, and then you go into verse 3 and 4, and so you're pedaling on the 9th fret of the D, and then you do that little like walk up, which goes 8, 9, and then 11 on the G string. Do that twice, or 3 times I think in total, because we include a tag at the end usually, just following the track. And then you get into the chorus 2, which is like a bigger chorus, and you're just playing more of like this chord shape. So you're doing the 9th fret on the D and G strings, and then the 7th on the B and E, and kind of just bouncing between this and taking off your pinky and adding your middle finger to do the 8th fret on the G string. And so that picking pattern is relatively similar, but I'll just kind of show it in the playthrough. Going right into the interlude from there, or actually just real quick, how I end the choruses is sliding up the B and G strings to the 11th fret. And then going into the interlude, I take off some of the gain, and it's just the 8th and 9th fret on the G and D, and then 9th on both, and then 11, 9, and then 13, and then walk all the way down. Do that a bunch of times through the interlude and the bridge. And then chorus 3 is the same thing. You just sometimes we do like a break on the 1 or something, but essentially the same thing as the last chorus. And again, ending with this. And then the bridge reprise, we play it just a little higher on the E and G string. So you start on 11 for them both, and then slide up to 13 and 12. And then 16 and 14. And then 16 on both. And then walk all the way down. Yeah, I feel like I like sped run through that. But basically, yeah, if you just want like a slower walkthrough of those parts, check out my video doing it in B major, B flat major. And that'll be a little more extensive. But we'll get to the playthrough just so you can hear everything in context in this key.